and Kool-Aid. And a little fun fact about Kool-Aid is that it first hit the scene in 1927, and you could take home the sugary sweet treat for just 5 cents a packet back then. But today I wanted to share with you 6 fun and different ways that we use these colorful packets here at our house. There's something so classic about a sugar cookie, but what if we took that and we mixed it with Kool-Aid? Let's talk about it. Starting out with our cookies, I have 2 Kool-Aid packets here, and I have watermelon. Over in my bowl, I have 1 2/3 cup of sugar, 1 1/4 cup of softened butter, 2 eggs, and half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to take a second and get my Kool-Aid added to this and get this all mixed together. Now that I have this mixed up, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda along with 3 cups of flour. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for about an hour to let it chill. After an hour, my dough is nice and chilled, so I'm going to go ahead and get this scooped onto my cookie sheet. I'm going to put these into the oven at 325 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Is summer really summer if your diet doesn't consist of 20 popsicles a day? So grab your Kool-Aid and popsicle sticks and let's get to it. For my popsicles, I'm going with orange Kool-Aid, and then you're also going to need 1 package of jello, so I have an orange package here. Whatever flavor of Kool-Aid that you choose to go with, just make sure that your corresponding jello is the same exact flavor. In my bowl, I have 2 cups of water that I brought to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and add half of a cup of sugar, my Kool-Aid packet, and my box of jello. I'm going to mix this together until everything completely dissolves. I'm going to add in 2 cups of cold water. I'm going to carefully get this poured into my popsicle mold. I'm going to go ahead and get these into the freezer until they completely set up. Once they start to firm a little bit, it will hold your popsicle stick completely up if you are using a popsicle mold like I am, but I'm going to go ahead and get these into the freezer. Summertime in Oklahoma means 100-degree weather, and that kind of weather makes you want to lay in a bucket of ice. It may make you a little moody too. Now, while I can't promise you a truckload of ice, I can give you Kool-Aid Ice Cubes. For the Kool-Aid Ice Cubes, you're going to need 1 package of Kool-Aid. I'm using Tropical Punch. You're going to need your standard ice tray. And in my measuring cup, I have 2 cups of really warm water. This mixture makes enough to fill 1 ice tray, so keep that in mind. If you're going to make more than 1 tray of ice, you need to account for how many packages of Kool-Aid that you need. I'm going to add half of a cup of sugar to my warm water. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my Kool-Aid packet and give this a mix until everything is dissolved. I'm going to carefully fill my ice tray. Then I'm going to get this into the freezer until it completely sets. Road trips. And what do road trips mean? Gas station snacks and unpleasant brain freezes from from the 7-Eleven icy machine. So grab your Kool-Aid and your blender because I'm bringing the ices to you. For our Kool-Aid ices, I'm going to use cherry, and I'm going to start by getting 4 cups of ice into my blender. I'm going to add 2 cups of cold water, 1 cup of sugar, and my 1 package of Kool-Aid. I'm going to get the lid on this, and I'm going to get this blended until it is smooth. Summer is the perfect time to get messy. You can clean up any outdoor mess very easily with the water hose. So speaking on mess, what do kids and paint have in common? Messy. So go ahead and grab your Kool-Aid and let's go mix up the rainbow. For our Kool-Aid paint, I have 4 different kinds here. I have grape, blue raspberry lemonade, regular lemonade, and orange, but mainly you're just looking for what colors you would want. So I have purple, blue, yellow, and orange, and I also have 4 containers here. That way I can store my paint once we have it mixed up. I'm going to start by adding 2 teaspoons of flour to each of my jars. Next, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baby oil to each of my jars. Next, I'm going to go in with 3 teaspoons of water to each of my jars. The last thing that I'm going to do is sprinkle in enough of my Kool-Aid mix into my jar to get the color that I'm looking for. Summer usually hits you with your kids saying, "I'm bored" 6 million times, and no, I'm not exaggerating, I counted. So other than sugar cookies being very iconic, I think that Play-Doh ranks pretty high too. So let's go ahead and keep them busy with Kool-Aid Play-Doh. For our Kool-Aid Play-Doh, I'm going to go back in with watermelon, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get 1 cup of flour added to my bowl. So here's my 1 cup of flour. I'm going to add half of a cup of salt. I'm going to add in my full package of Kool-Aid. Then I'm going to give this a mix. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of oil. Then I have half of a cup of water here, and I'm going to slowly add this in until my Play-Doh starts to form a dough ball. Once it slowly starts coming together, I'm going to switch over to my hand and knead this until a nice smooth ball forms. Well, friends, we did it. We are basically surviving summer 1 Kool-Aid trick at a time. I sure hope that you give one of these fun ideas a try, and be sure to check out the description box below because